be here today. My name is Cindy T. I am the Community Activation Lead for Zero Zero Coffee Company. As we are one of the only coffee companies here in the U.S. that sources our beans from the Philippines, we definitely are so thankful and proud that you've chosen us to host here today, press conference. So I'd like to introduce Noni and Fred and Belle to come up for our Padayao.
Filipinos in the U.S. Sometimes we're not really seen, we're like the silent minority, and even more so beyond that, the non-Tagalog Filipinos. Myself, I'm Visayan, I'm from Cagayan de Oro City, but I know there's a lot of Visayans in general, but other non-Tagalog Filipinos that aren't really seen as being part of the community here. So it is with great pride. I actually supported the show back in 2023. So when Noni told me back in February that this is happening again, I told him let's make this work, and I'm doing everything I can to put the word out there. But thank you so much for being here to break a leg, and we're just know that the community is behind us. Thank you so much.
At this point in time, I'd like to acknowledge the other sponsors that are here and somewhere else. From the PITF community, from the press and defense movement, we are expecting others, but I think I don't know those. Thank you all for coming. If you have any questions about the show, the president, Mr. Tanya, will be more than willing to answer any questions. Come on. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Nelson Candido. Now give me a little time. What year are you?
While we're waiting on that, matanong ko lang, did we have any issues with the enabling sticks this time? I know that was a challenge last time. Okay naman po.
Yeah. But right now we just cut into 3 parts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the other areas wala.
So they considered it an agricultural
So we experimented cut into 3 based on the requirements of the airline. And then we just up it here. It's okay naman.
That's good to hear.
That has to talk to Bill. That's what we're doing.
So you guys came from San Francisco, that was the first stop. And then from here to what's next? New York, and then Florida. That's only half the tour we got. Where's after Florida? Virginia, Chicago. You guys want to go visit? 3 in Florida. Well, that's a bigger state. What are some things that you, I know that's all you guys did some touring in San Francisco. So, and you guys are hopefully will have some time here. So something from San Francisco that you guys, now some of you are first time in the States. Some surprises or you, don't be shy. Surprises or some, what was your favorite business?
As a first timer, the environment here
know. I love I see all of the videos of SM, yung mga SM malls. I haven't been back since the 90s, so it's been a long time since I've been back. Pero nakita ko yung mga super malls doon, and I get so overwhelmed that I think about how small our malls are compared to that. So I love that you were able to experience that. Anyone else? Okay, I think we got the video ready.
Some stories begin in light, others in loss, ours begins with growth. And no sorrow, the passing of the wood, we shape every step. The burning of the place begins growing. In the silence, in the work, in the grief, we find meaning. And in the darkness, we return to the beginning. A human will have that to remember the beginning is to return to a moment where being comes before embodies of life. Where sweat, spirit, and sacrifice stitch the very first steps of the big dance life. A dance not for glory, but for culture and for country. A legacy still endless, silent pillars, ever lifting, ever living. From battle this is more than a tribute. It is a vow of gratitude of every age, every breath. This one isn't just a dance, but your passion into voice and movement into language. Our stories come live on stage, and our hearts still beat us. Ang pagbago natin we have taken the sting and tied our fire, but the even grief could silence the rhythm he began. From ashes we rise, undoubted, unbroken, carrying his legacy like a torch burning with purpose. And so we dance, not just for the stage, but for the spirit that built us, the fire that refuses to die. This is our promise. Isang anuman at panglago, we will keep dancing. For surges, for sinigang and silence, for a story that must never fail. Although maybe that's the just the Gas Foundation Incorporated. As the Lady Dance Theater takes the stage in the United States, experience the grace and power of Filipino culture live. Catch their launch at States, May 16, San Jose, California. May 24, Carson, Los Angeles. June 7, Tallahassee, Florida. June 13, Tampa, Florida. June 14, Daytona, Florida. June 21, Virginia. And June 28, Connecticut. Don't miss the celebration of world-class talent.
We got a question over here.
So it's not, what I like, what I like about the dance it's not entirely design anymore. I'd say it's just they're dancing Igorot. And some of the dances are traditional. So it's not really entirely a design kind of culture. I do remember that lately, you know, at the time, Tacloban tsunami. Yeah. So that's how, because we showed a documentary and it was also really bad. When I wish that we would sort of like maybe create some sort of dance around that thing about the ocean and how they then the resilience. The resilience of the people of this world is something that we admire. Kasi sila nagtutuloy sila, umaman sila. They push for like Rojas and all the leaders to help them. And I think this is one way showing the Americans that we're resilient people. Na even businesses address that, showing them that this is our culture. When there's a crisis, we get together that kaya nga, and once and Fred was explaining every time there's and I like that.
Okay, good morning everyone. Good afternoon. Good morning. Okay, the Yolanda time, way back to 2013. Okay? And then the Lieutenant Center traveled by 2014. Okay? Hope you watch also the Lieutenant Center during by that time. And then they performed about Yolanda. And then when they traveled again by 2018, okay, after 2014, 2018 follow. So we never bring anymore the Yolanda because we just want to forget the Yolanda what happened to the people of Tacloban because we just want to move on. Now, the Padayaw means to continue, Padayon, and Pagsaya to dance. Okay? We bring it during on 2023. Okay? And then right now, we do that again, Padayon too. Okay? Because we just want to continue the legacy of Justipas. After Justipas passed on the 2018, okay? We are thinking when Sir just died, we thought that Lady Dancenta also will die. But I always remember when Mr. was telling us after the show that this will be my last travel, but the legacy, the dances, my dancers will be the one to continue the Lady Dance Center. So that's why we come up with the title of Padayaw because we want to continue the legacy of Justice. That's why the Lady Dance Center again came back to inform the Filipino community that Lady Dance Center is still existing and the honor to the late Maestro Justice. But we will try to, again, for your suggestion, ma'am, we really appreciate it. Even on the, what do you call this, sir? Limasawa. Okay? Limasawa was the first dance we brought here by 1998. By the way, we are the first group here, the pioneering of the Lady Dance Center. So we are the first group travel the Lady Dance Center 1998 together with Maureen. Kami yung mga pioneering. And then the second batch is Ansel. The next batch will travel Lady Dance Center. So my choreographer right now, last 2023, my choreographer was Jerry Morex. As an alumni also of the Lady Dance Center. Right now, 2023, he was a dancer. But right now, 2024, 2025, he's already my choreographer in Philippines.
Got promoted.
Yes. So we will hope, because we are practicing that not only being a dancer, you must know how to choreograph. Okay? Because time will goes by, someone of them will be also choreographer of the Lady Dance Center.
Yes.
That is one of the goals of the Lady Dance Center. Sir Edsel also is a member of the Lady Dance Center who traveled 1998. Oo. Siya ang aming parang ng costume. Siya ang ngayon, yung mga costume namin na makikita nyo dito sa Padayaw, since 2023 and then 2025, siya ang gumagawa ng costume. Gusto niyo magpagawa ng costume sa kanya lang. Pero nandito rin si Sir Edsel, mas malapit. Mas magaling. Okay? So, thank you very much po.
I just want to make a comment. I think that, just hearing the history, and here as Filipino Americans, we hear things about the Philippines, no? We hear about the history there. But as a Filipino American, I was actually born here. I think it's also important to note that you all are the culture bearers and educating our future generations. My youngest daughter is 8 years old. And for her, she's really the one that pinipilit din talaga, Mom, can I please join? Can I please join? There were how many weeks that she was asking me to join, and to be able to partner with all of you, Ate, Tias, Titas, Titos, and all of our Barkadahan dance troupe, and Mel does such a fantastic job with coordinating this. But this is really the bridge of connection that Filipinos and Filipino Americans, like you all are creating history. Someday, when you are talking to your own apo or your own grandkids, you could be like, hey, we were the first Filipino coffee company here in Carson, California. And this is really a very monumentous occasion. But I think that people don't realize that we live history every year. So I'm very blessed and very thankful to be here to welcome you, and of course to watch you all on Saturday. But once again, we hope that you all get an opportunity to enjoy. Here even here in Carson, we actually have a statue of Jose Rizal right across the street over there. There is a mural by Eliseo Silva that has a lot of Filipino and Filipino American history. For example, a lot of Filipinos from the Philippines don't know that Larry Idleon was one of the first people that got the farm workers in Coachella Valley of the New. He's actually the one that started working for the rights for migrant workers here in the U.S. And he's Filipino, I think he connected Latino, African American, other Asian people together, because I think we as Filipinos, that's what we do. We all have different strengths, hearing the costumes, hearing the choreography. Each of us is part of the community, kapwa. Right? We all lead into each other. So once again, thank you again for bringing your talents. And of course, safe journeys for all of you through these times, through the performances. Because I also know it's not easy traveling so much, and then performing, and then all of those things.
Okay, thank you. For the information of everyone, you might ask who are the Lady Dance Center, composed of what of the members of the Lady Dance Center. Majority of us are professionals and students. So, teachers and students. So, Maureen is a public school teacher in the Philippines. Hansel Novella Saboran is a professor in the University of the Lady Normal. And Emil, my choreographer, is also a professor at the Lady Normal University. A fresh graduate from his master right now. Together with Brian is also a professor at Lady Normal University. Dwayne is my colleague where I'm working at St. Paul's School of Professional Studies teacher. Myself is the Dean of Student at St. Paul's School of Professional Studies. So, and the rest are, Peter is my business shop, instant tailoring. And then Marboy is working at the Department of Works and Highway sa DPWH, gumagawa ng mga daan. Huwag lang kayo pumunta ng summer muna. Hindi natapos. Lalo na ngayon ang San Juanito, ginagawa. And then, we have two minors here. Uno is the minor and Yeye is the minor. 17 years old. 16. 17. The rest is our students.
Actually, it would be okay if each of you could just introduce yourself and then ilang taon kayo sa Padayo, and then if you're going to school or anything you wanna share.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan overall, but you can call me Uno. Uno as in the number one, but only with the letter A. Again, I'm 17 years old and I've been dancing with the Lady Dance Theater for over 2 years now.
Hello, good morning. I'm Mark Leroy and I'm the host. I'm 30 years old and 31 this time too. I'm since 2015.
Hi everyone, my name is Dwayne and I've been dancing with the Lady Dance Theater for 9 years now. So, since 2016. I'm 28 years old, hopefully I never get old.
Hi everyone, I'm Peter Paul. I've been dancing with the group since 2020. I'm 29. Turning 30 this June 29.
Hi everyone, my name is Nate. I'm a teacher. I'm 26 years old and I've been dancing with the Lady Dance Theater for almost 2 years now. I was with Uno, Camille, and Eunice. We joined them after their Padayo 1.
Hi, my name is Bakio Fujirin Badara. I'm 24 years old and I've been dancing with Lady Dance Theater since 2016.
I've been attending Lady Dance Theater since I was small, since I was 3 years old, and I just stopped. I've been attending the workshops, and I just stopped during the pandemic, and now I'm continuing joining the Lady Dance Theater as a member of Lady Dance Theater, and I've been 1 year attending that. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, good morning. Have? Mga kababayan, this is Fonzie Cruzata. I am 26 years old. I'm currently a PE instructor at the Normal University and I've been with the group since 2019. 2019, it's been 6 years already and I'm performing with them. And my first US tour was last 2023, Padayo 1, and luckily I'm here with them again for this tour. And hopefully, sana more performances coming the group. And also, thank you for your support. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Mario J. Bayuga and 20 years old and I have been dancing with the Lady Dance Theater for 6 years and I am currently a second year student in Lady Normal University.
Hi, I am Manuel Dumas po.
change or handling physical education subjects, and I've been dancing with the Lady Dance ever since 2019 as well. And this year I would like to say restager for this year's tour, and I am so happy that I have been entrusted with this task because I get to share my creativity with the dancers and also to relay to share the culture of the Philippines with you guys. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I am Ramil Rizza. I am 18 years old. I am 18 years old. I am currently a student and I've been with the group since 2019.
Hello everyone, I am Denise Matthew Corral, and I've been with the group for over a year now, and I am 20 years old.
I'm Nicole a second-year biology student from Manila University, and I've been dancing with the group for over 2 years. Hello everyone, I'm Camille Mocoro, since we have two Camille Rexa and I'm Camille Mocoro, 21 years old, and this month is actually our 6th year being a performer in the dance together, and we have actually joined Madaya 1, and thankfully we're still here today. Thank you. Hello everyone, good morning, I am Roshan Daily Glutan, second-year student in Lincoln Normal University under the Bachelor of Physical Education. And I've been with the group for 6 years now, but I've trained since I was 16 last 2017. That's it.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Hansel Monica Novela Saboren. I'm 43 years old, and I'll be turning 44 this May 26. I'm happily married with 2 children, and I've been with the group since 1999. And I should say I've never stopped with Lady Dance Theater because I was a forever on-call dancer. Pag kulang ng dancer, Sir Just will always call me, Axel, can you dance this part? Ngayon lang. Yung ngayon lang, every year.
Yes.
So in short, I've been with the Lady Dance Theater for 26 years. So.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that.
Hello everyone, my name is Chloe Marie Aurora. I'm 21 years old and I've been with Lady Dance Theater for over a year.
Morning everyone, mabuhay. My name is Marshall E. Samaro, but they call me Sam. I'm 9 years old, I'm fresh graduate, and this is already my second time here. And I just want to say thank you to everyone here for supporting Lady Dance Theater. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Fernando Ibuga and I am 20 years old. I have been in the group for about 8 years now since 2018.
Hello everyone, good morning. If Yeye is the youngest and I'm the oldest. I'm Maureen Alba, I'm 46 years old and I'm married also. I have 3 kids. And 2023, when I was here, I was a staff. But now, watch out. I've been in the group since 1997, the first tour, then 1998, 1999, then 2001, 2023, and now it's the 6th time. So, I've been dancing since I was 5 years old. I stopped when I got married, 24 years old, and I'm back with this. I am 26 years after. So, my God, I'm dancing with Omega Painkiller. Thank
Mabuti na lang inamin niya na mas siyang matanda.
Mas matanda siya.
That's only 48, 46, I'm only 45. I'm already 48 years old, the oldest member of the Lady Dance Center. So I've been with the dance group since 1997 also, when I started, 1996 when I started the Lady Dance Center. And then I stopped performing with the Lady Dance Center after 1999, and then back 2014 and then 18 when Sir invited me as a staff, as the company manager for how many travel from Europe to India to Singapore and then the United States. So for the last travel for the 2018 with Sir Jess, so he is always asking me to join with the group and then to manage, to be part of staff. And then when Sir Jess died, so I took over, okay, by Lady Dance Center, but it is through voting of the members of the Lady Dance Center. So it is the voting who will be handled and manage the Lady Dance Center to continue the legacy of Justica. So that's why we are here, and hopefully you will continue supporting and love the Lady Dance Center. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Alfredo Gilbert. I'm the photographer of the Lady Dance Center of Justica.
Thank you. You'll make this look good. That's an experiment. So first off, I just want to say I'm older than both of you. But I think it's so important that dance does connect us, diba? Like for those of us that have done it. And those of you with children, are your kids also like learning the dances, or do they want to be a part of it? Okay, it's okay. My bunso lang talaga ang ano ko. She's the one that's actually wanting to learn it. My other kids are like, I'm good, mom. I'll just applaud. Anyway, once again, thank you all so much for being here today. Are there any other questions? Yes.
Before I get to my question, I noticed that a lot of you are educators. And I'm not sure if it's the same in the Philippines, but in May, here we celebrate a National Teachers Week in the early part of May, which coincidentally is the same week as Nurses Week. Obviously a lot of Filipino nurses, right? So thank you to all the educators who are passing on this culture and knowledge, right? My back ached when I heard the ages of everybody on this side of the room. I just turned 46 2 weeks ago, but I'm really glad that you're sharing the culture, like I said earlier. And you know, I've always considered myself to be a steward of Philippine culture. I moved here when I was 18, back in '97, after attending UP event for a little bit. Since I moved here, you know, for the last 20 plus years, I've done a lot of Filipino events locally here. And so I can definitely appreciate the work that goes with this. But I know in 2023, one of the big things that you all talked about was the fire that happened in the school, right? How has that affected, I know there's some here that have been with the group for a year, 2 years, so after the fire. But how has that affected, you know, after everything else that happened around the world, you know, closer to home for Lady Dance Theater, with something as devastating as a fire, you know, how did that galvanize the group? Did that attract more support? Did that, you know, how did that grow from there?
After the studio has been fired way back in November 18, 2018. Sir just died in September 28, 2018, and then studio got fired on November 18, 2018. So the first problem that we encountered was where can we do rehearsal and how can we hold the dancers and how can we continue the legacy of Just the Passport and continue of the Lady Dance Center. So in God's will, okay, where I'm working, the president of my institution, Dr. Alcala, adopted us. Okay, in our institution, Sir Erwin told us, Louie, bring the Lady Dance Center here